Ladies and gentlemen, today we have a fun video. So I did a rebuild a few rebuilds ago. I can't even remember which one it was, but I brought in Sam Howell to kind of be a guy that a bridge quarterback for a losing team because I wanted to lose, and we are just in the process of rebuilding a team. And so I brought in Sam Howell in a trade for like someone. I think I brought in Fedarius Mathis as well. I can't even remember the details on the trade, but basically brought Sam Howell in and he absolutely dominated. So what we have here today was is actually Sam Howell starting at quarterback, and then he has obviously Terry McLaurin, and then Jahan Dotson, Curtis Samuel here as well, Cam Sims, who I like quite a little bit, and John Bates here, Cole Turner, both alright backup tight ends. But we're gonna see what the CPU does, because this is all CPU done. I'm not doing anything. I'm just currently gonna watch Sam Howell as he does well. So we'll go to mid-season for the first time in this video and see what sort of numbers Sam Howell can put up. I'm very curious because he's quite a sim monster. I don't know why. It could have been the playbook we were in, and we'll see what sort of numbers he puts up now. I was thinking about putting him in like a different playbook where he can actually use his legs a little bit. We are 2-5, so I'm not expecting the world right now. Not bad, actually. 18th in the NFL in passing yards, touchdowns, but what is his interception? 7. Isn't awful. Isn't the best, though. And then rushing, Antonio Gibson's playing all right. J.D. McKissick, not so well. Sam Howell's not running the ball that well. Not even a fumble, though. That's good to see. Oh, Brian Robinson, I forgot he's here, so we can actually maybe start him. I mean, I can move the thing around, but that's up to the CPU. But Terry McLaurin putting up numbers. Curtis Samuel in the slot. Jahan Dotson doing okay. 3 touchdowns, or 6 touchdowns from Curtis Samuel leads the bunch. So it's pretty cool. Didn't even care about looking at the defense there. This is just not really my responsibility, and I've got to make sure that Sam Howell is still starting. He should be. I don't see why he wouldn't. Does have one upgrade already. He's up to 68 overall. Brian Robinson's here at a 73 overall, playing down to a 72 with morale, but don't care too much right there, and I'm not going to mess with it if Antonio Gibson's playing well. So we'll just use Scout College players and see who's there. I mean, whatever, blah, 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 blah. So that'll be the draft class there. National focus. We'll just delegate decision to staff, so the staff will do it on its own. And hopefully they don't do quarterback. I just thought about that. We'll go to playoffs. I highly doubt we'll make it. Or I highly doubt Sam Howell will make it, but we'll see. We went 3-14. Look at my team ranks right there. Offensive points per game, 20th. That ended up being 31st. And then passing yards per game was almost last in the league. A lot of bad defenses as well. So we might actually be able to change up playbooks. Oh, that might just work out. Oh my god. Oh, well, I'm so tired. But Antonio Gibson went for 1,000 on the ground. Isn't bad, but Sam Howell, 37. That's not a good season. That's just not a good season. Fell off kind of there at the second half as well. But Antonio Gibson had a good season. Not great, but good. Not, like I said, not anything too special. Logan Thomas is getting good playing time. Terry McLaurin, 1,100 yards, almost 1,170. Curtis Samuel had 10 touchdowns. And then Jahan Dotson, as far as a rookie season goes, it's not bad. Not bad at all. So, like to see that right there. But I'd also like to see Sam Howell put up some better numbers. So, we might switch their playbooks. We'll see. And the team, we finished that. We're into the preseason now. But the team did go up overall. So, we're seeing what changed here. Might see a rookie quarterback. No, we're actually going to see Sam Howell starting at quarterback. I thought that maybe we'd see something else, but Trey Turner's actually down at right guard. But they did draft a right tackle. Evan Ingram might be nice. Mecole Hardman they brought in. I still want Jahan Dotson to play a lot. I hate to manually do this, but Jahan Dotson just needs to play a lot. We'll make sure Mecole's in the slot though, as he just should be. But I don't know what else to really do. Looking at this defense. They brought in Devin McCourty, Cam Curl's here now, Alexander Johnson, drafted McCormick, and who's this Russell guy? Left outside linebacker. He looks like a left end. So, yeah, we have Chase Young back, though. We all know Chase Young kids. We all know that joke. Super funny. But yeah, Alexander Johnson. I want Jamin Davis playing. I know we're supposed to be leaving this to the CPU and everything, but I want to see some other guys perform and just put Sam Howell in a better position overall. And we're gonna have to redo all that at regular season anyways, because I think it changes after preseason. And then we'll start to evaluate the options. And the depth chart and everything is ready to go. So we will sim to mid-season and see if anything changes. And then we can maybe try a playbook change, whether this season or next season, depending on how well we'll see Sam Howell doing along with this offense and this new revamped defense. Actually, just lost a close game to the Chiefs, but we are 2-4 on the season. We'll see if it is Sam Howell's fault. It looks a little bit on him. I can't lie. 6 interceptions, 13 passing touchdowns. Not bad, not bad. Then he's probably below average in passing yards. But Antonio Gibson, 4.5 per carry is amazing to start off the season. We'll see a lot of people getting work here. A lot of people getting work. Jahan Dotson's not playing that much though. I'm curious about that. Defensively, Cam Crow leads us in tackles. That's, of course, he does. Chase Young's doing well. Sack production, that's okay. I think that, well, we'll look at our defense, actually. We'll see what our defensive numbers are like over here. And defensive rank, we're number 4. And then our offensive isn't bad. So we'll go ahead and change the scheme. I'll probably just try Kansas City. We have a new scheme in place, and we're simming to the playoffs, see how we closed off the season. And we did finish 8-9. And I'm sure that Sam Howell's responsible, not that much of it. 33 touchdowns is good to 19 interceptions isn't, but nearly 4,000 yards. And then rushing, I mean, Antonio Gibson was good. That was a pretty good season. 4 yards per carry on nearly 300 carries is pretty good. Terry McLaurin, almost 1,000. Evan Ingram, almost 1,000. Mecole Hardman, almost 800. Curtis Samuel, not much. And then Jahan Dotson got like no work. So hopefully we see the CPU using more Jahan Dotson, as I'm probably not going to mess with it too much anymore. And we'll just go to the next season and see if Sam Howell is still with this Commanders team and or starting for this Commanders team. Okay, we are into the next season now, and looking at the team, Sam Howell still starting. So they really believe in him. I think that he just needs to go up a dev trait, honestly, and see if he can roll some momentum that way. But we do not see Curtis Samuel, which is a good and or bad thing, I guess. Diami Brown's slowly developing, but I want Jahan Dotson to play here and in the slot. That way that they still get that. Who is this guy? Drafted a superstar cornerback. You can play corner 2 over Brian St. Juste there. And Russell, superstar X Factor, by the way. I don't know what they're going to do with that, but probably should do something. Percy Butler's here. I mean, but you got this guy right here. Cam Curl and then Snow. So, I mean, a weird offense, or a weird defense, but we'll see how it works out. I personally don't know how, but we're going to sim the season and see how Sam Howell does at the midpoint. And wow, look at the left side of my screen. Do you see all that stuff going down? And then we're 2-5. So, breakout wide receiver, breakout DB rivalry game, and upgrade players, along with just about everything in the book. There's a weekly award out, though, and it is Sam Howell, 28 of 40, 369 passing yards, 4 passing touchdowns, went for 5 per carry on 2 carries. So, he's performing, that's for sure. I mean, we have all these things right here, but I'm not even going to look into them. That is not me. Sam Howell, look at that season. He is looking very good and well on pace. I mean, he has a lot of interceptions, but well on pace for a dev trade upgrade. Antonio Gibson's taken a pretty massive step back, as we might see someone else come into play. Jahan Dotson's leading the team in receiving yards like crazy. That's that's what we really like to see. Maybe a few guys that need to play a little bit more. We'll go to the playoffs now, see if we can make it. We are 2-5, but despite that, we look great. I guess the Commanders do. Their offense probably needs to get a little bit more on track, or it could be the defense. I don't know. I didn't even look at the ratings or whatever. Probably remember to do that here in this upcoming, whenever we get the chance to, as we'll get the chance just about now. And looking at the team ranks, offensive points per game is 24th, and defensive points per game is 23rd. So, not great either side, but looking at the statistics, Sam Howell had his best season yet, no doubt. Finished with almost 5,000 yards, 40 touchdowns to 18 interceptions. Isn't great, isn't bad. Antonio Gibson, I mean, still took that step back, 264 yards, 994. And I think Brian Robinson's time might be coming up, depending on when this next contract is going to be expiring. But we have 3,000-yard receivers. 1, Jahan Dotson. 2, Evan Ingram. And 3 is Terry McLaurin. Mecole Hardman kind of took a step back. But Jahan Dotson, he's due for a depth trade upgrade for sure. I'd have to assume. And that would put us in a really good place. Cole Holcomb, 133 tackles, 1 TFL. Interception, sack production-wise, a lot of those going around. And I'm curious what the guy with Superstar X Factor did. So I'm assuming he did nothing, considering he's not good enough to play over any of the guys on the defensive line. But we'll go to next season and see if, Sam Howell's still doing his thing. And Sam Howell, still here. Evan Ingram up a depth trait. But what is interesting, Jahan Dotson isn't. I don't know why. But Jahan Dotson is still not up another depth trait. That's crazy to me. Cole Turner has turned into our tight end too now. I do like that. Cole Turner playing up some morale, but whatever. And then May here, the tackle they drafted a few years ago. I think the first offseason that we had here. And Mobley is playing well, I guess. I just can't wait for this guy to step up into a role. And they also have... Anthony Barr. I thought this was like a new guy that they drafted, but I guess not. Specialists, I mean, look around. If you like what you see, you like it. But we might see someone else instead of Antonio Gibson make some plays. But we'll see. They're going to keep him there. And then I want Jahan Dotson playing where he is. I'm surprised he didn't get that depth trade upgrade like I anticipated. We'll go to the midseason point and check how this team's doing. All right, well, we are 2-4 and have another breakout wide receiver challenge. I'm guessing those are continuously for the same person, if I had to guess. And that might be Jahan Dotson, but never know. Could be Mecole Hardman as well, but looking around, I don't see anything that really stands out. I didn't mean to click on the schedule here. I didn't even look at what I wanted to look at, and it is the offensive rank. We're doing okay. 1 giveaway the whole season? Wow. Someone's taking care of the ball. Sam Howell, definitely off pace from last season, that's for sure. Damn, this is a really bad season, production-wise, but really good to interceptions to touchdown right there. And yeah, 2.8 per carry isn't great, but 3.3 is worse. I think we'd like to see what we have with Brian Robinson over Antonio Gibson. I mean, that's up to the CPU, though. Jahan Dotson leading the team in receiving with 2 touchdowns as well. Evan Ingram right there and Terry McLaurin. So, not an overwhelming or underwhelming part of the season, but what we will do is go see team salaries and look at the quarterback spot. And yeah, so Sam Howell on a contract year. Will he re-sign with the Commanders? If so, how many years does he sign on for, and how much money does he sign on for? Might be able to flip this pony around and make the playoffs. Maybe. I doubt it, but maybe. What did I say? We made the playoffs. We're 9-8. Oh my god. Like to see that. Sam Howell turned it up in the last bit of the season. Only 7 interceptions. He's definitely improving. 4,600 yards. If they don't give him a depth trade upgrade, I'd will, dude. Like, he needs a depth trade upgrade. Antonio Gibson showing us, improving us wrong. 4 per carry, 8 touchdowns, 1,100 yards on 200 whatever yards. And then another 1,000-yard season for Jahan Dotson, and these two barely made 1,000-yard seasons. Mecole Hardman was useful as well. Terry McLaurin leading the team in touchdowns, though. Evan Ingram, another solid season. Jahan Dotson, a good season on just 75 receptions. Yeah, that's a season and a half right there. Cole Holcomb leading the team in tackles. Jamin Davis here. Then TFL's Montez Sweat led the team. Jonathan Allen next. And then Chase Young, Daron Payne. I'm looking at sacks now. Chase Young only leads the team with 10. So Not great, not bad though. And I mean, looking around, we're 9-8, and we made the playoffs for the first time, and we're gonna see what this team can really do. We have we have the Sam Howell has the potential to win a playoff game, and he doesn't. So that was that. That's okay. Weekly awards. Let's see who it was here. It was another Sam Howell performance. 367 passing yards on 19 completions for 4 passing touchdowns. Do like to see that little performance there, and uh contract extended. Cool. Yeah, I mean, I guess we get to go to next season and see if Sam Howell's even still here or if he signed somewhere else for how much money and how long. And it is the moment of truth, loading in and loading. There is no Sam Howell on this team. Marcus Mariota was brought in along with the new McCullough. I think McCullough, yeah. McCullough, maybe. I don't know. I don't care either. We're out of this shithole of a team, all right? We're on to the next. Jahan Dotson. I'm going to put him there for now. We're going to have to see where he went, I guess, right? NFL rosters, and we'll go to quarterback and then keep going until we find where he went. I don't know really like how far to look or anything, but I'm assuming it was a quarterback needy team. No Sam Howell yet, and we'll continue to look, but Sam Howell's not there. Sam Darnold and Tyler Huntley, quite a backup room right there, quite the quarterback room. Still looking, still nothing. Where is Sam Howell? Where is he? Where did Sam Howell go? Is he even a thing anymore? He's on the Buccaneers, the team that beat him, and the team that beat him. Oh my God, he's backing up Luke Paul. Oh, we can't let this happen, can we? Is that a thing? I mean, Sam Howell here. Look at his 94. I mean, his accuracies are very good. Awareness down. That's probably what's keeping his overall down, but 73 overall. I don't know what we're supposed to do here. I mean, he's playing a backup role. I don't know if I'm like allowed to do anything about it. And you guys see what team I just took over. It was the New York Football Giants right here. And this is why. They need a quarterback and they need it desperately. We're going to go trade for one of the best in the league. And I'm sure you guys know who that is. And I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know what else I'm supposed to do in this situation. I'm not just going to let him back up a stud, Luke Paul, in a in a backup role. I'm just not going to let that happen. And this trade will go through. It's just Teddy Bridgewater and a young left tackle that probably won't play on this team. We've got enough offensive linemen. But what is important is that Sam Howell will come in to a new system and will start for this team. Still only a normal dev, which is crazy. But, I mean, look at this offensive line. How do you not like it? You have Devontae Parker, Darius Slayton's all right. And then, yes, he is united with Curtis Samuel as well. And then this defense here, Kayvon Thibodeau hasn't done much, but Xavier McKinney developing well. Nick Needham's a superstar dev player. So you've got some stuff to like. You go to a little bit of a worse team, though. And I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. And yeah, Sam Howell's here for the long run right here, getting paid nearly $4 million a year for 4 years. So yeah, Sam Howell's here for the long haul. We'll see if he can carry this New York Giants football team on his back. And yes, look at this. The Commanders, with their new quarterback, think that they're slick at 5-2, but the New York Football Giants just one loss behind the rest of the NFC East. We don't trail far behind, and I'm curious to see what the numbers look like on the season as New York, as we actually have some pretty good stuff to do here. Yeah, I mean, Sam Howell's not playing a bad season at all. See how many interceptions he has. He got 6. Not bad. Saquon averaging 5 per carry. That's what you like to see. Darius Slayton, leading receiver. Tim Patrick not far off. Devontae Parker here. Tyler Hayes. Yeah, so interesting. Deion Jones is on this team. I missed that. But got a lot to look forward here as a New York Giant, along with a very strong run game if he ever feels to use it, as Green Bay just does not look good. Green Bay is what did it say 2-5? So a 2-5 Green Bay team. I'm a Packers fan, if you guys didn't know. So we really need Sam Howell to develop here. We need his depth trade to go up or something. We did make the playoffs. It looks like 3 NFC East teams did, along with the Commanders. So we're gonna go ahead and look at these stats now from Sam Howell, having a great season. Almost 5,000 yards, 43 touchdowns, and just 12 interceptions. I'm serious. I will give him star dev this time if they don't. Tim Patrick had a hell of a season. Oh my god. For Tim Patrick standards, at how old is he? Probably like 30 something in this. Deion Jones is here. Led the team in tackles. Adoree Jackson next up. Kayvon Thibodeau. Nick Needham's there. Interesting. Dynamic. But I'm serious. If they don't give Sam Howell any sort of dev trade upgrade, I will. I promise. I mean, he'll go up to star development. No doubt. He just needs to develop a little bit more overall wise, so I think that could really help. We'll go next week, see if we can beat the Minnesota Vikings, and we lose 24-0. No biggie. And I'm sure that we'll see, I'm guessing the we'll go to the offseason just to see who won the Super Bowl. I'm guessing we're gonna see like the Commanders or something win. Like, I mean, come on. We did face them 2 times this season. I'm just curious what we did against them. And it's actually the Cowboys who lost. But, yeah, I'm curious. I didn't even think about this storyline. Sam Howell, an unproven quarterback that was starting to play well, gets traded out and then traded back into the same division. And same everything. So, should be interesting to see what the team looks like next season, as some of the guys are getting old on this New York Giants team. And the team's offense is rated at an 85 overall. Hopefully they didn't bring in like a stud quarterback. They did. I don't care. Sam Howell is up to star development as well. We're playing him over Baker Mayfield. And Christian McCaffrey's on it. Christian McCaffrey and Saquon Barkley are on this team. Oh my god. Of course they are. What we're actually going to do is put Saquon here and then go to specialist. Then, yeah, Christian McCaffrey should be at third down back. This is one hell of an offense, and I'm sure that Sam Howell wanted like a receiver or something. We'll look at Bassey's numbers, see if he is okay to move up the depth chart. 91 speed, 86. He does look good. I think we can move him up the depth chart over some of these guys, see if we can kind of develop him. Specialists, make sure he's in the slot. He is, just to give him someone, he needs to have someone on this receiving core other than Tyler Hayes, the tight end. Jalen Mayfield's here now. Very good offensive line. I think Sam Howell's set up for success. We're going to see what he can do at the midseason mark. And my only concern is, like, if there's like a practice injury and someone comes back, then Baker Mayfield will be at starter. So that is what worries me most. Hopefully that didn't happen. Looking at the offensive points per game, we're 12th. And then defensive points per game, we're at 9. And right now we are second best in our division. And at 4-3, we're looking good. But why did I click on schedule again? I don't know why. I'm such a knucklehead sometimes, right? Bill Duncan. I didn't even realize that. Bob Duncan. Because out there know who that is. You're a stud. Anywho, Sam Howell is playing. We haven't seen Baker Mayfield, and then Christian McCaffrey and Saquon Barkley make one dynamic duo, if I had to say so myself. These two are playing well, side by side, as I hope they would. Jermichael Bassey playing his heart out. Christian McCaffrey has done himself some favors in the receiving game as well. Deion Jones here. The leading tackler spot, on pace for about 106 at the mid-season mark. It'll probably be a little bit more than that. Look at the Falcons. They're really good. We're going to go ahead and make sure that everyone in the roster is good and set to send this last half of the season, and then I'll see you guys there. And we make the playoffs. We go 9-8. Elijah Vera Tucker is upgraded enough, and then everybody in here is just a few players. Our fullback, Penn. But yeah, we'll look at the numbers now, the statistics. And Sam Howell had another decent season. Fell off in the touchdowns department, throwing only 12 interceptions, though. But yeah, Christian McCaffrey took over the reins at running back pretty much. Saquon still rushed for 135 times. isn't bad, but still would like to see a little bit more of each if I could somehow get that going. And yeah, Christian McCaffrey put himself together a great season. And then Jermichael Bassey, the youngin, actually he's not too young, but put up 1,300 yards on the season. That's pretty good. And Sidney Jones actually as a corner had a lot of tackles. Dexter Lawrence, 19 TFLs. John Holiday, 17. Deshaun Way, 10. And then the sack numbers, as you guys can see, are pretty good. Kayvon Thibodeau not playing that great, though. We will advance the week here and see if we can go ahead and end up beating the Atlanta Falcons in the playoffs. We do. Look at the Commanders, by the way. They are 6-11 on the season, but we have someone. It is a beast in the way. It ends up being the 87 overall Cowgirls, who we lose to. Only by 6, though. It is a bright spot. We will move on to the next season. Saquon is gone, but we have Miles Jack, Marshawn Lattimore, Dexter Lawrence is up to superstar. L'Jarius Sneed comes in. And then offensively, as you guys can see, how did Bassey not go up a depth chart? I don't know. Sam Howell will still be here. Christian McCaffrey will take the reins over as the running back one in just about everywhere. He'll be playing a lot, and I'm guessing playing pretty well. So, and everybody here is a superstar or superstar X Factor, which you love to see. Should be fun to see this team might do well or bad. We'll see. The Commanders start off 4-3, but we do at 3-4, not good. And our offensive rank isn't great, and our defensive rank isn't that good either. So, interesting, right? But, I mean, we have to work through it. And I was really hoping Sam Howell would be like an 80 overall by now, but that's just not happening. And I don't know why. So, I just don't know why Sam Howell isn't developing like he should be. I mean, 75 overall after having a few stellar seasons seems a little unfair, but Christian McCaffrey's not even doing much. I'm guessing he has some receiving stats, though. Yep. And Tyler Hayes leading the team at tight end with receiving yards and I think touchdowns as well. And then, yeah, Miles Jack playing his heart out. Then sacks right now, John Holiday, Kayvon Thibodeau stepping up, but not good. So we need to kind of tidy up our act here at this last half of the season and see what ends up happening. And we finished 5-12, not what you like to see. And Sam Howell, I mean, it wasn't like he wasn't the reason, but had a solid season. Nothing crazy, but had a solid season. Christian McCaffrey, I think we just need to lean on him a little bit more. Jalen Mackey, Tyler Hayes here, Michael Bassey had a little bit of a step down from last season. 171 tackles is insane by Miles Jack, by the way, and sack numbers way down. So, interesting. And we are in 2029. I don't know if Sam Howell's contract is up. It feels like a contract year, but might be back. He is here. I just don't know if he re-signed or whatever, so we're going to have to look. He's 28 years old. We got to set him as a captain for sure. He's just got to be a captain. And we'll look at his contract now. No, I want his contract. And yeah, he's on the last year of his deal. Career stats, they're not bad. He has thrown not for 5,000 yards, but got close 1 year. But, I mean, this is still a solid career, right? Like, he should be higher than a 76 overall or whatever he is. And the contract, we already looked at that, but, I mean, awards, does he have anything? 5th round, and he has 1 Pro Bowl appearance. I'm guessing last year he threw for 4,900 and went up a depth trait. But looking at this right here, Tyler Hayes up to superstar dev. Do like to see that. Could use some receiver help, and Christian McCaffrey isn't here anymore, so no running game to really rely on here, and nobody good is going to be in the slot for him. Dexter Lawrence up to superstar X Factor. They bring in his superstar X Factor, whoever the hell that is, and a few linebackers here. So, very intrigued by this team and how they're going to do. Let's see it. And so far, so bad. 2-5. That's not good. Looking at the stats right here, Sam Howell might be the reason that they are doing this. Sam Howell, 8 interceptions isn't bad, though. It's still pretty bad, actually. It might be time for a scheme change, maybe? I don't know who we'd go on, because we're at KC right now, so I don't know. And the playbook is changed, and we'll see what we can get the record up to by the time of the end of the season, and see if we can maybe turn our season around and make the playoffs. I'm assuming we won't, but I just hit my elbow and that hurt really bad. Ow! No, we win one other game on the season. If you guys were curious, and Sam Howell, not a good season. 4,500 yards is great. 17 interceptions and 27 touchdowns isn't. Darren Penn was god-awful. Receiving wise, Juan Torres took a little step up. I don't even know who the hell that is. And Tyler Hayes stepped down. So, I don't know what's going on with this Giants team, but hopefully we won't see Sam Darnold here anymore. Sam Darnold? Sam Howell? Oh my god. I'm messed up in the head. We'll see. And the moment of truth is Sam Howell still here? He is. But he's backing up Spencer. I don't like that. He's going to play. And is he seeing some regression? Remember him being a... whatever. He is seeing a little bit of... no, not bad. No, he's fine. He's okay. He'll be fine. At 29 years old, he's 6'1". He's a captain for this team. And still, no receiver help. I mean, this guy, looks pretty good at 82 overall. Tight end's alright, but not great. And then this defense still looks very solid. Christian Barmore here now. He's developed well. Rashawn Gary. We get an old Rashawn Gary. I'm okay with that. Let's see how this team performs, though. Oh, we're 2-4. We're not good. Weekly awards, though, might be Sam Howell. It is Sam Howell. 4 touchdowns, 314 yards. Maybe we need a running back to succeed. And I didn't even check his new contract. We're going to go do that. Team salaries. Going to go to quarterback. And Sam Howell, yeah, it's a 4-year deal again, making $5 million per year at 75 overall, paying him as kind of a backup. Breakout QB. Guys, we have a chance to see Sam Howell go up to superstar dev. That's a little interesting if you ask me. Sam Howell coming off of a stellar game. This could be huge. Throw 1 or 2 and 3, 4 total touchdowns. It's possible. We've seen him do it before, time after time, coming off of a very nice win as well. He's doing well. We're going to see if he can make the jump to superstar development, which would be massive. Massive, I tell you. And we're going to go ahead and advance 1 week. And I haven't seen his stats on the year, but we'll just do that after this week, I guess. And then results, we lose 38-7, so I'm assuming he didn't do it. I think that would be the proper estimate here. I need to play something or something else, so evaluate. Sam Howell did not meet his requirements. I don't know. Whatever. Luke Paul is balling out. So, I think Buccaneers playbook might also be in play. Right now I'm trying Chargers. And it's not doing bad, but we just have no running game. Wilburn's doing well, I guess. Tyler Hayes needs to be a little bit more involved. I don't know. We might switch up the scheme a little bit next season. And yeah, Sam Howell has made his mark as a bridge QB in this league, even though he's been on basically 2 teams. That's pretty much all. Tyler Hayes has developed super well, though. Looks like Elijah Vera Tucker's finally gone. And we don't really have any receivers. So, interesting. And then defensively, Silver jumps up to Superstar Dev. I don't even know who that guy is. I don't even know where he came from. But this team is awful. It is bad. We're going to see what Sam Howell can do for it, though. And Sam Howell, a mediocre season. I think we're going to have to change to a new playbook. Even though this Graham Spencer, in just 3 attempts, had a touchdown. Very nice stuff. Darren Penn finally gets the go-ahead and then puts up 4.4 per carry. I think that we can go on a Bucks playbook and be pretty comfortable. Then defensively, Miles Jack's still alive somehow. The guy must be like having a heart attack risk or something. I don't know. That guy's old. He's old right now. Imagine, he's actually not that old. I bet he's like 27, 28 maybe? Maybe even 29. I don't know. Somewhere in those numbers, I'd have to assume. And, yeah, we went 7-10, did not make. Sam Howell, seeing some regression. He's down to a 74 overall after being at a 76, and it's all right here. Throw accuracy deep, going down. Awareness also going down after it not being good in the first place. But throw power down to a 92 from a 94 or 90-something. I think it might have even been like a 97 at some point. I don't even remember, but he's still one of the best bridge quarterbacks to ever play the game of football. He's not even a bridge quarterback. I don't know why they're saying that. But we're going to go ahead and change the scheme. Make sure he's starting and then go midway through the year. We're 2-5. This is just getting underwhelming at this point, honestly. I'm expecting something to happen every single fucking year. Nothing ever happens with Sam Howell and his team. We just lost to the Commanders as well. The team that drafted Sam Howell, and he's 4th in the league in passing yards. We have something to look forward to. 1 interception and 12 touchdowns. I have a lot to look forward to right now. This is awesome. I'm looking up at the stars right now, thinking what sort of potential can Sam Howell have, and he's got a lot. He's got a lot of potential to finish off the season strong. We are 2-5, and I'm okay with being 2-15 as long as Sam Howell puts up quarterback 1 numbers. If he can do that, then I promise you I will be happy to end the video right now. Been going on too long. He's regressing. He is old. He's actually not even that old for a quarterback. But offensive, we had the ninth best. Went 7-10. Why weren't we in Buccaneers playbook the whole time? So Graham Spencer took over at some point and wasted Sam Howell's potential to have the best season. It's actually so frustrating. Sam Howell was on pace to have one of his best seasons, and then to get subbed out halfway through, and then the rookie actually balled out for the amount of time he played. But I don't care. Is he on like a 71 overall right now? 73 overall, and that guy's gone, but this guy's in. I don't like that. Wilburn goes up to superstar dev, though. He has some receiver help finally, but after that, there's pretty much nobody. And Penn here is just slowly going up, I guess. I don't know why that guy isn't playing. But in specialist role, nobody really matters, honestly. We'll sub Penn into that 3rd down role and see what he can do. But I wouldn't expect the world, guys. Down to a 73 overall, coming off of one of his best half a seasons ever. Sam Howell, ladies and gentlemen. And apparently Sam Howell's had some recent success as he has another breakout challenge and a chance to go up to superstar development at 31 years old now. So obviously he can take that next step. He'll be like Geno Smith 2.0. Elevates. I mean, he's been in a starting role this whole time though, so it can't really be 2.0. But Sam Howell, 32nd in the league in passing yards. He's losing it. He is definitely losing his touch. I don't know if he ever had one, but if he did, he's losing it. So Brian Wilburn leading the team pretty clearly in receptions is the next best. Is a 69 overall. But we'll go ahead and advance 1 week to see what Sam Howell sort of numbers can put up. To see if he gets this breakout QB right here. We do win 28-23. There is a chance, ladies and gentlemen, that Sam Howell, not too much, did not meet his requirements to get his dev trait upgrade. So he didn't go up, but we have another game against the Washington Commanders. But yeah, I'm still mad. Sam Howell subbed out after looking like he was going to have his best season yet, and by a pretty far way. But looking at him now, if he's still playing down with morale, he is. Playing down to a 72 isn't special. Good. Kayvon Thibodeau's regressing big time. We got Cloud here. I don't even know who that is. And then these guys are still on the roster. So we'll see how he can end his career. I expect it to end anytime soon. We finished at 6-11, and we'll look at the numbers. Not good. Sam Howell is pretty much done. If I had to guess, once this contract's up, he's not gonna do much. We'll go to next season and see if he's somewhere new, because I think this is a contract season. Could have one more year. I could be wrong though. And look at this right here. Josh Allen, new quarterback for the New York Giants. Interesting. And let's go find Sam Howell. Sam Howell, starting quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings. Dakota Sweeting on this team as well. What sort of receiving help? Justin Jefferson still here. He has a chance to do something, ladies and gentlemen. And Sam Howell has been a NFC only quarterback, and I don't expect anything to change here. I'm just curious on how long he's on contract for, because he could be here for a year, he could be here for like 6. Yeah, okay, so he's on a 1-year deal for $1.7 million, it looked like. And so this should be interesting. Everything goes into this season, and what a defense! Andrew Booth has developed into something crazy. Wow, what a defense though. That's some good stuff right there. We're gonna see what sort of season we can put up. I'm sure that we can win despite Sam Howell. Well, so much for that. Yeah, he's not a winning quarterback. That's really what it comes down to. He's not doing bad. 8th in the league in yards. I didn't change the scheme or anything. And then, yeah, the team's just not doing what they need to do. But Justin Jefferson is. He's on pace for nearly 1,500 yards, if not more. Do like to see that. This could be the opportunity that we needed. Offense isn't great. Defense is last in the league for Minnesota. How? You get that good of a defense? We'll send them to the playoffs. Hopefully we can turn the season around and make it. And if not, Sam Howell might be just in the dust. And we finish at 9-8. And I'm curious what sort of numbers he put up, because I have a feeling that he put up 4,000 yards or something. 4,800 yards, 37 touchdowns, only to 11 interceptions. That's one of his best seasons ever. And I'm assuming we'll see some crazy numbers from Justin Jefferson. That we do. Only 5 touchdowns though isn't good, but 92 yards per game is crazy. That's a really good season from Sam Howell. Maybe he can get extended to this team for maybe 1 more year. I will be curious to see. And yeah, Sam Howell's gone. They bring in Wilds, whoever the hell this guy is. And we're going to have to look for Sam Howell once again. Sam Howell gets a starting gig with the Los Angeles Chargers. Not a bad gig. We'll see what sort of team they have surrounded around him, though. And this team right here, it looks solid. Nothing crazy, but solid. Wait, Monty? Who's Monty? Oh, he's injured. I thought he was just like some buried guy, but superstar running back, a superstar X Factor tight end, a superstar X Factor receiver with 2 supporters right there at the receiver position as well. And this defense doesn't look that bad either. So, some potential now to do something nice is win some games for Sam Howell. At the end of his career, he hasn't peaked. Hopefully he's going to peak this season, though. We'll see what he does at the midseason mark. We start off. We're number 1 in our division. We're 3-3. We have a breakout receiver. And I'm curious to see what Sam Howell's numbers look like. They have to be okay. They have to be all right to even be in the conversation to be a 3-3 team. Offensive points per game. We're 6th in the league. I'm curious who's helping us do that. Oh, it's Sam Howell with 24th in the league. And yeah, it wasn't Sam Howell. It's not Sam Howell. It is not the running back either. And I don't know how we are this good. I don't expect to win the rest of the season. Sam Howell's not putting up good numbers, but for a bridge quarterback, hell yeah, he's putting up big numbers. And we'll see what we could do at the end of the season. See if we make the playoffs or not. We finished 7-10. Not great. And looking at Sam Howell's numbers, not great. He's a bottom 10 quarterback in the league, no doubt. Receiving, Tony Monty as well. Okay, but Sam Howell just couldn't make it work. It's an okay season. Not great, but an okay season. But he just can't find himself on a winning team. So we'll see where he is next season, depending if he's here or not. But it might be his last. If he's back up to anyone, anywhere, I'm done. I'm been recording for 1 hour and 30 minutes. Just no way. And yes, the Chargers had something to say. It was that Sam Howell had to be out of here. He's not a winning quarterback. I heard that's what they said. So we'll look around for him once again. Oh, Sam Howell's still here, but 35 years old and 67 overall. No, video's over. Thank you guys for watching, especially if you guys enjoyed the video. It means a lot if you would like the video. This video took a very long time, but I'm not trying to earn your sympathy or anything. But Sam Howell finished at a 67 overall. He never went past, I think, a 76 overall, but we will go ahead and look at his stats here. Yeah, Sam Howell was okay his whole career. Nothing crazy, though. Yeah, rookie year could have been better. This one was an okay season. He was definitely on the rise, still throwing multiple interceptions. Then this was his first good season, throwing for 46, almost 4,700 yards, 31 touchdowns, so only 7 interceptions. Had this great season. This is the season that he went up a dev trait right here. 4,900 and then 43 touchdowns was really good. And then had consistently seasons. This season looked like it was going to be one of his best. And then midway through gets swapped with the rookie quarterback. And then 4,200. And this one looked like one of his best of his career. Bounced around here to Minnesota and then LA. And then, yeah, this one was nearly one of the best of his career. And then rushing, what did he put together? His can we see like his career stats or like full stats or whatever? Does it show us at the bottom actually? It doesn't. But yeah, he consistently ran for quite a bit of yards each season. And then receiving wise, nothing. No surprise there. General. Oh, is this what we wanted to see? No. I don't know. I don't care. Sam Howell was not great. Awards, 1 Pro Bowl. He was drafted in the 5th round. Traits. I mean, he was a bridge quarterback for a little bit there. And yeah, his contract, he's got this last season, and that's it. So that was it for Sam Howell's career. Anyways, wasn't a great one. Best bridge quarterback of all time. I'll name him that right there. And yeah, that'll pretty much do it for me. If you guys liked the video, like I already mentioned, make sure to leave a like. It helps me out a lot. But like these sort of videos, make sure to subscribe. I will start making these videos more often and hopefully get a little bit better at them as well, though. See you guys later.